What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. College men's basketball. Wisconsin Badgers versus BYU Cougars. Wisconsin is a 36.7% chance to win. BYU is a 63.3% chance to win. This is part of the Bad Boy Mowers series, so this is in Salt Lake City, Utah. So it's basically it's basically a home game for BYU. Like there's gonna be significantly more BYU fans there than Wisconsin fans. So Wisconsin is 23 in the nation, 4-0 record. BYU is 9 in the nation, 3-1 record. This could be an interesting game. So with stats, Wisconsin has more points per game. BYU has more points against, even in field goal percentage, rebounds per game. Wisconsin has more assists per game, blocks per game, and slightly higher steals per game. But I think the stats are close enough to where home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think BYU will beat Wisconsin tomorrow. Louisville Cardinals versus Cincinnati Bearcats. Louisville has a 81.4% chance to win. Cincinnati's 18.6% chance to win. This is part of the Hoops Classic, so this is in Cincinnati, Ohio. So obviously there's likely going to be more Cincinnati fans there than Louisville fans. So Louisville's 6th in the nation, 4-0 record. Cincinnati's unranked 4-0 record. The spread's only 8.5 for time recording this, which is why I'm making a pick on it. And so with stats, Louisville has higher points per game, points against, field goal percentage, rebounds per game, assists per game. Cincinnati has more blocks per game, and Louisville has higher steals per game. I mean, the difference in the stats is big enough to where the home field advantage, I don't think is going to play a role here for Cincinnati, at least not as much. And the ranking difference is big for a reason. So I think Louisville will beat Cincinnati tomorrow. College women's basketball. USC Trojans versus Notre Dame Fighting Irish. USC is a 45.5% chance to win. Notre Dame is a 54.5% chance to win. This is at Notre Dame. So USC is 11th in the nation, 3-1 record. Notre Dame is 24th in the nation, 3-1 record. So this could be a good game. I don't know anything about the stats, so at least I have nothing official to like compare it with. So it could be an interesting game. So yeah, I mean, Notre Dame, for what I can find, like, so ESPN sometimes you have like you have something to compare the team stats. Yeah, I have to look at each individual team's ones because well, that's not shown. But from what I can see, it looks like Notre Dame is better, decent amount, and like it's with it being home field advantage, that is going to be a big thing. So I think Notre Dame will beat USC tomorrow. Michigan Wolverines versus UConn Huskies. Michigan has a 17.1% chance to win, and UConn has an 82.9% chance to win. This is part of the Hall of Fame Women's Showcase, so this is in Uncasville, Connecticut. So obviously there's gonna be more UConn fans there than Michigan fans. So Michigan is 6th in the nation, 4-0 records. UConn is 1 in the nation, 4-0 record. So yeah, there's no stats comparison shown here in ESPN. But as far as like, overall stats go, you know, it's pretty close, I think, between the two teams. So I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think UConn will beat Michigan tomorrow. NBA. Miami Heat versus Chicago Bulls. The Heat have a 52.3% chance to win, and the Bulls have a 47.7% chance to win. This is at Chicago. For injuries, for the Heat, Nikola Jovic, Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier are out, and for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, Trey Jones, Kobe White are game time decisions, and Zach Collins is out. For stats, the Heat have higher points per game. The Bulls have more points against, even in field goal percentage. Bulls have more rebounds per game. Heat have a slightly more assists per game. Bulls have more blocks per game. Heat have a slightly more steals per game. So yeah, these are pretty close in numbers. So I think the home advantage is the big thing here. So I think the Bulls will beat the Heat tomorrow. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Phoenix Suns. The Wolves have a 55.8% chance to win. The Suns have a 44.2% chance to win. This is at Phoenix. So with injuries, so for the Wolves, Jay McDaniels and Joe Ingles are game time decisions, and Terrence Shannon Jr. are out. For the Suns, Grayson Allen and Jalen Green are out. Yeah, so with stats, the Wolves have a slightly more points per game, even in points against. Wolves have a slightly higher field goal percentage, rebounds per game. Suns have a slightly more assists per game. Wolves have more blocks per game. Suns have more steals per game. So stats are pretty close between them. So I think home field advantage is a big thing here. So I think the Suns will beat the Timberwolves tomorrow. Denver Nuggets versus Houston Rockets. The Nuggets have a 41.8% chance to win. The Rockets have a 58.2% chance to win. This is at Houston. For injuries, for the Nuggets, Julian Strother and Christian Braun are out, and Aaron Gordon's a game time decision. For the Rockets, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith Jr. are game time decisions, and Terry Eason, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Fred Van Vliet are out. And, for stats, the Nuggets have a slightly more points per game, uh, points against, field goal percentage. Rockets have more rebounds per game. Uh, Nuggets have more assists per game. Rockets have more blocks per game and steals per game. So these are close stats. So this could be a pretty good game. So I think home field advantage is the big thing here. So I think the Rockets will beat the Nuggets tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.